Well, are you ready to hear some wonderful music? Okay, the Ted Yoder Band!
Good timing to wait for the train. Well, aren't you glad it's not raining? That was like perfect timing.
I had barely had time to pick up the apples.
So we are like running sound ourselves. So how did that sound? Is it good balance, good everything so far? Awesome. Turn it up a little bit louder. My wife isn't here today to help us, so we're doing this a la mode or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and we'll hopefully we have a rough kind of idea of what we're going to do. So if any of you all know some of our songs and you want to hear something, just holler it. Let us know. In the meantime, let's do an old English tune for you. This is almost like being in the park over there. It's across the way, isn't it? Yeah. As soon as I got quiet at part of the song, it was like really nice, and I was like, ooh, wow, you could almost hear a pin drop or a train go by, either one.
It's an old African tune.
Sarah Haig on the rim, everybody.
Ooh, okay. You might ask him.
Thank you so much.
I wonder if you can still solder. I don't know. From in here, I wonder if.
Are we, volume still good, guys? Is that good?
Okay.
All right. We're hearing from way back there, too, so awesome. And you're off access, so. All right, so yeah, Rita, it's great to be back here in Bartlett. It's been a couple years. I'm not sure why, but I think you've been traveling to Florida and stuff, and we just lost touch. But anyway, it's great to be back in Bartlett. I'm looking forward to stopping at my favorite lunch place, actually dinner place too, in Chicago, otherwise known as Mickey's Drive-In. It's just about 15 minutes, so I'm looking forward to 4 o'clock when I can pack up and go get me some Chicago dogs, because I just don't get that every day.
Where are you from?
I'm from a little town called Goshen, Indiana. Yeah.
My mom lives there too.
Yes, and with a name like Yoder, I am the only Amish guy on iTunes and YouTube. As far as YouTube, I don't, well, maybe, there might be some Amish guys on YouTube. I've never gone to YouTube and just searched Amish. That's kind of like one of those scary things, you know, you hear a term and you're like, what does that mean? And you Google it and you're like, oh, I could have done without that. So yeah, we have all percussion all the time up here. It's kind of funny. Then somebody says, "Hey, turn the percussionist up." It's like, which one? So hammer dulcimer is a percussion instrument. Marimba is, and obviously Doug is. So anyway, he's a percussion. We are going to do a song for you by an artist named Doogie McLean. And he was, he's a Scotsman, I believe. I'm always afraid I'm going to say that he's a Scotsman and he's really Irish, because that probably doesn't go over very well. That's like calling a Bears fan a Packers fan or something like that. But anyway, he wrote this song for his grandfather, who was a fisherman, and so it was just one of those things where, you know, having a your job, your employment being a fisherman, you're not always guaranteed tomorrow, and so it's not exactly just like, you know, bagging groceries or whatever, or being a musician. I don't know. So yeah, he wrote the song for his grandfather. It is called "Ready for the Storm." The waves crashing, the tide rolls out. It's an angry sea, but there is no doubt that the lighthouse will keep shining out to warn this lonely sailor. And the lightning strikes and the wind cuts cold through the sailor's bones, through the sailor's soul, till there's nothing left that he can hold except this rolling ocean. Oh, I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Oh, give me mercy for my dreams, 'cause every confrontation seems to tell me what it really means to be this lonely sailor. And when you take me by your side and you love me warm, you love me, and I should have realized I had no reasons to be frightened, 'cause I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Well, the distance, it is no real friend, and time will take its time. You will find that in the end, it brings you me, this lonely sailor. When the sky begins to clear and the sun, it melts away my fear, I cry a silent, weary tear for those who mean to love me. 'Cause I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Thank you.
Keep it pretty. If you want to keep it pretty, you could go right into the storm. It does to your tuning. Since we are all now ready for it.
All right, this is an original song that I wrote while I was at my in-laws, northern Indiana there, and we were watching a storm come in from the west, and so I was tuning and decided to pause halfway through and play along with the storm. So this is just simply called Storm. Sarah's throwing songs at me that I haven't done for a really long time.
Which one? Oh,
Sorry, I'm just following the storyline here.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But you're not playing on this one, are you?
No.
Just hanging me out to dry. We'll see how this goes.
What key are you in? Okay.
Thank you. If anybody like has any questions or anything like that about the instruments we're playing up here or anything like that, just please feel free to raise your hand and holler. Do I need to like take my sunglasses off for you? I feel like I'm trying to be a celebrity and I'm not. I'm just like trying to hide. I should have a baseball cap on too. So anyway, if you don't feel like I'm trying to be a little more than I am, let's do. Yes. Well, you're on the back side of it too. I don't know if we turn it up. I don't know. I'm sorry. If I turn it up too loud,
Here it's not very loud.
yeah.
I'll figure that out.
I'm sorry. If I turn it up, we might get feedback. Thank you. welfare dime, 'cause they can't buy a job. Man in a silk suit hurries by as he catches a poor old lady's eye. Just for fun he says, get a job, 'cause that's just the way it is. Some things will never change, 'cause that's just the way it is. Don't you believe him? Say, hey little boy, you can't go where the others go, 'cause you don't look like they do. I say, hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before they made the rules? He said, son, well that's just the way it is. Some things will never change, 'cause that's just the way it is. Don't you believe them? Now they passed a law in '64 to give those who ain't got a little more, but it only goes so far, because the law don't change another's mind when all they see at the hiring time is the line on the color bar. No, 'cause that's just the way it is. Some things will never change, 'cause that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, it is. Thank you. Fluffy dog. Everybody get a chance to pet the puppy.
Make it around. Make it around.
All right, we have a special song for you today. This one, we used to live out in, my family and I used to live out in Aurora for a number of years. I think it was between '04 and 2010, I think. And I actually started my music career out here in Illinois. And one of the places that I got to play was in front of a little place in Geneva called Graham's 318. I know, right? And we were doing a street festival. So at a street festival, you know, you have to play for 3 hours just for people passing by and whatnot. So they plopped me out in front of Graham's 318. So I was smelling chocolate for 3 hours, and also knowing that my favorite gelato was inside. Didn't help matters much either. So there was pistachio gelato waiting for me. Anyway, so then it started raining, and so I was like, just starting to literally standing in mud at one point. But I kept playing and stuff, and I decided that my crowd was starting to go away because it was raining. So I thought, well, I need to do something to like bring them back out so they can give me tips. And well, I meant to say so I can play more music for them. That's what I meant. Anyway, so I decided to just write a song, and just off the cuff, and so this I got a few measures into it, and I was like, hey, this isn't too bad. So after I did that and played it, there were more people. The rain stopped, and more people came out, and so I had to remember it. I couldn't. So I think I played for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes more, and as I was packing up, I just pulled out my phone and played it so I wouldn't forget it. So I got home and played it for Donna, my wife, and she says, I think that sounds like Chocolate Skies. So this is for Graham's 318. This is called Chocolate Skies. Oh, wait, I should tell you, we actually just reinvented this song a little bit, and so Chocolate Skies was the original name, but now it is Cielos de Chocolate. That's about as brown and Hispanic as I can get, so, for this white boy from Indiana. Sorry, okay, never mind.
Stop apologizing.
All right. Let's do one more song, and then we're gonna take a break, and y'all can stretch or whatever, and we'll come back and play some more after this. What should we end with? Should we save that one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, I got one.
Let's do.
I know what you can do.
What?
Oh, God.
Don't trip.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being Amy today.
All right. If you smoke them, got them. Or if you got them, smoke them. There we go. That's what I meant to say. You'll know once I start playing this song. Thanks, everybody.